Since Rob and Craig are off watching hockey, there's no live show this week. And I'm here, naked, in front of the mic. Oh well, here's another RoadCast. Hope you enjoy. I'm just gonna diddle my skittle and listen to it.
And RoadCast. I always fuck that up. God damn it.
So bad.
Fuck you and your hamburger eating ass. RoadCast number 12. We're up to 12. We're getting deep into the double digits. There's no deep dicking though in these double digits, my friends. If you've heard from previous episodes of our regular podcast, our live ones Thursdays.
I'm used to going deep with double digits.
Wow.
I'm surprised you didn't pick up on that one.
That was a cock joke from Craig Wiggle.
That was a finger joke, actually.
Ooh.
Alright, coming from you.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
Oh. Sorry we can't Skype Ditson on this one and she'll be able to fucking do the oohs and the ahs with your digit count and sizes and stuff. So since we're on the perverted subject, you know what kind of shit I actually heard today?
No.
My office discussions and Twitter conversations were about this. We'll go easy to hardcore. It started off talking about Polish donuts called pączki. They're essentially like jelly donuts. Well, you know, with Ash Wednesday coming up soon and this and that, you know, the Polish donuts, they get fucking mass produced. So we had that. There was a conversation between myself and a couple other tweeters that I follow regarding lathering up some chick in oil and breadcrumbs.
Okay.
You're a little curious about that, are you not?
Yeah.
It was just one of those general conversations on Twitter where it was like, "Ooh, there's a chick. Let's lather her up in oil and cook her with some breadcrumbs."
Cook her. Whoa.
Italian breadcrumbs. I said it was the sexiest conversation. The problem was it wasn't towards the chick; it was towards the guy. So.
I mean, if it were panko breadcrumbs, maybe you'd have my interest, but you kind of lost me.
What kind?
Panko.
What the fuck is that? Panko?
Japanese, I think.
So you're into the Asian breadcrumb chick? Okay. All right, I'll deal with that.
Yeah.
So it actually ended with a conversation. You might want to put your bag down.
Nope.
There were a bunch of ladies sitting in the break room, having their lunch.
Yeah.
They were discussing some very overweight ladies in the 500-600 pound range and something about pole dancing.
Oh, okay. See, I thought the conversation was going to go from breadcrumbs to flour. Because when you throw flour on someone who's that big, you might need help finding the moist spot.
Moist spot, very good. Very descriptive of that one. Instead of just saying the wet spot, you go for the more disgusting term of moist.
Well, you don't want to aim for the armpit and be embarrassed.
Which one?
Fair point.
So they were talking about some rather large women pole dancing and whether or not they can do it or not because of flexibility and this, that, and the other. To which something, I guess, fat and this, that, and the other started being talked about. And then one of them said, there's a term for that. The room got quiet.
Drum roll.
And I heard the term FUPA. There were no men in this conversation. There were no men in the break room. These were about 5 ladies talking about FUPA. F-U-P-A.
A fat lady who pole dances is a FUPA?
No. They ended up literally talking about fat upper pussy area. FUPA.
Oh. Alright.
And
that's just weird.
And I could not bite my tongue hard enough to bleed to stop from laughing and wanting to join this conversation.
I'm just eating my burger here.
Right. So what's your take on the FUPA?
I don't know, but right now ground beef doesn't seem like it was the smartest option.
Oh, eating the Burger King burgers, talking about ground beef vagina. Way to go.
I hate you. I hate you so much right now. But I'm not going to stop eating either.
No, because you love that ground beef, don't you?
Grade A FUPA.
Oh, show title. You're gonna die or what?
Happy.
Grade A FUPA. Delicious. Well, speaking of meat heads, in recent weeks, have you heard the story about Alec Baldwin going dark with regards to his movie career and his social life?
No, not at all. I was hoping you could shed some light on it.
So apparently he wrote this huge column and posted it, I guess, in like New York Times. It was from him. It wasn't from like a writer or like agent or whatever. It was from him, discussing the reasons why he wanted to leave the public eye. Saying that he wanted to move the fuck out of New York because all of its glitz and glamour that he moved here for has gone away because of paparazzi. The fact that people now just want to snap pictures of you being an asshole.
Well, of course, because those are the photos that sell for so much money. If you're ordering Starbucks, nobody gives a shit. But if you're punching a photographer in the face, everybody wants to see that.
And apparently it actually went towards his wife, too. So it was kind of demeaning on his wife and his new child. A new daughter, I believe he had.
Right. So if you want to be out of the public eye, why do you publish a newspaper column? Is that where you were going with this?
That's just the topic of conversation. A lot of people were saying that and talking about it, going, well, if you want to leave the public eye, why did you go public?
Right. Go away. Just go away. That's all you have to do. Just like the rest of your brothers. Okay? They all just went away. Nobody noticed they were gone because they were just gone.
See, this is why I love not prepping with you. You give you a topic and you just fucking run with it.
I just fucking steamroll it.
So he writes this huge article. It actually revolved also around the gay group, the lesbian, gay, whatever. Kind of ripping him a new one because of what he calls are lies being spoken, that he called somebody a faggot.
Wait, he ripped the lesbian gay group a new one?
No, just media in general, because
the media.
Because they jumped on what somebody thought he said was faggot when he didn't. Yeah, he went out in the story to describe that he went out to I forget where he went to. I think I don't know if it was Africa or somewhere else. I don't know. It wasn't in the United States. Hawaii, that's what it was. So,
yeah.
So he...
Because Hawaii is so close to Africa.
Fuck you. So he contacted somebody out there to say, with the recent events that I had and this whole, hullabaloo that happened, he wants to go out there and he wants to learn more about it all and learn, what they go through. He wants to do his research. The way he wrote it in the article, he sounded genuine about wanting to do that, which is fine. I'll give him that credit.
He wanted to learn about the culture. There's nothing wrong with that.
About the whole lesbian gay culture and stuff. He wanted to learn if what he had mentioned or was being if it was true or not. How you want to do research saying if you offended somebody, you want to know what offended them. Okay. So essentially you don't do it again.
Yeah.
That's kind of where he was kind of leading to.
All right. Well. Okay.
So he contacted the guy out there and they didn't believe him and he wanted to learn this, that, and the other thing. So then all this stuff comes out about him, I guess, yelling at somebody, he, meaning Alec Baldwin, says he called the person a cocksucker and mumbled something that he didn't know what he said. But it's being reported, through TMZ and all these other, celebrity rags, that he called somebody a faggot. Now, the big part of all that ended up being, especially with TMZ, with, who's the asshole that? Harvey Levin.
I don't know.
The guy who used to be on People's Court for,
He still is.
No, I think he's off of that.
Well, then he's on the reruns.
Yes, because he used to go home and watch it during lunch, right?
Yes.
So he goes out, and I guess because Harvey Levin's, the king of all gays, and what's the guy on CNN? Anderson Cooper is like the other head of the gays.
I'm really not, privy to the hierarchy of gay.
Well, it's just talk between the two of us, and the world.
I'm just trying to make it known that I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So they were yelling at him for so he goes on this whole diatribe in his article about wanting to leave the public eye because everyone in New York is an asshole and everybody wants to just make him look like an asshole with stupid pictures, this and the other thing, threatening his family. So he wants to move out to Los Angeles where things are easier and nicer and you could live in a gated community and not be bothered by people.
All right, what's wrong with Long Island then?
Long Island going local there. It's true.
Well, I'm being dead serious. What? There's no gated communities in Long Island?
Or like Tennessee or what? Something not in the metro area.
Go to fucking Montana. Don't tell us you're going. Just fucking go.
And fuck with potatoes, apparently.
That's Idaho.
Oh, really? It's all the same up there.
I guess Montana, you fuck sand or rocks. I don't know.
Sand? No, that's more that's like Africa or the Sahara. The Sahara is in Africa, right?
Okay.
Geography is not one of our strong points, I believe.
Not with the Sahara.
So, I guess complaining about all this. What's your take on that whole celebrity person wanting to quote unquote be real and not be harassed by people for pictures in a little restaurant and this, that, and the other thing? It's kind of, I guess, more of what I wanted to get your opinion on.
Well, my opinion is if you want to be a celebrity, if you choose to be a celebrity, you should understand that with all the money and the fame comes a lot of unwanted attention. Now, unwanted attention that I think you should be able to tolerate is going out to a restaurant and having people come up to you and want their picture with you. I'm sorry, that's going to happen. They admire you. They want a picture with you because you're famous. But the unwanted attention is the TMZ, the paparazzi, where they're just snapping pictures of you, yelling at photographers or whatever it may be. Maybe not doing the most, here's a picture of Katy Perry littering, and what's really sad is that people care about that and people shouldn't. And we've created a culture where every dumb little thing they're doing, or it's, oh my god, did you see what I don't know, what's a famous, did you see what Lindsay Lohan was wearing today to the gym? Ew, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with her? That kind of stuff needs to go away because that's the extreme. That stuff just needs to really slow down and really stop and die, TMZ is a cancer. Okay, as far as I'm concerned. And the National Enquirer and all those other magazines and websites that are dedicated to just really slamming celebrities. So much to the point, especially something like the Enquirer, which will take a photo of somebody, Photoshop the piss out of it. And it's something like, Chris Christie gained 300 pounds after eating binge. And it's alright, Chris Christie is fat. But they Photoshop it to make him look like he's Jabba the Hutt. And it's totally wrong. And that stuff just needs to stop. And the only way it's going to stop is if people stop paying attention to it. But I just don't see that happening.
I don't think so either. People, this generation wants the instant access to everything. I want a celebrity. I want to see her tits on the internet, or I want to know when they're going to be in an area so I can hopefully get that picture with them and put it on Instagram and show everybody, hey, look, I'm near celebrity A and you're not.
Well, that's even creepier. There's websites that actually tell you exactly where these celebrities are at every point of the day. I saw this person on Fifth Ave. I saw them having coffee at this place. I saw, they may as well have a GPS on them. And at that point, that's freaking scary. Imagine, what the crazies can do with that information. You think about, what happened to poor John Lennon, the guy was following him all around, but, what if there's a website out there where it's oh, look, the celebrity A is here. I want to go stab them 50 times. I'm going to go running down there right now. I mean, it's just crazy.
It does give you it does question society in general too, and I don't know. To me, it's like you're a celebrity, you're a big name,
right?
So you turn into a celebrity, you do all these causes, you want to be out in the public eye, and then all of a sudden, because you get your feelings hurt,
right?
Then you want to go and hide. I don't understand. Like you were saying before, if you're gonna go hide, I mean, one, I think you're an idiot because you're hiding now. But second of all, if you want to go hide, go hide. Don't say that you're gonna go and hide. Don't because you're putting the spotlight back on you that you didn't want in the first place, because the reason that, like, you wrote this article. So he's putting it back on him, saying, hey, guess what? This is my last hurrah, and you're going to see everything, and then I'm going to go poof.
But what are people going to do with that? They're going to criticize the pants off of it.
Which a lot of people are saying.
So just keep your mouth... Like, I've always said, celebrities just need to keep their mouths shut about everything. Don't talk politics, don't talk economy, don't talk sports, like, just... Unless you are, and of course they all think that they're incredibly knowledgeable on these subjects. Like, no, don't talk about the war. Don't talk about it. Read your lines. Go to the movie. Read your lines. Go perform this movie and shut up. Sorry, but it's not your job to talk about any of this other stuff that you know nothing about.
And that kind of, and that's a good way to wrap this one up too. It's like, you're a celebrity, you read lines, you sing your music, you do whatever. Do your craft. Leave everything else alone. Because really, you may be knowledgeable, but there's some asshole out there who's going to sit there and take what you're saying word for word, preach it as gospel, causing a shitstorm to then your family gets thrown into this. You start getting pictures of you throwing punches at waiters, and it just spirals from there, and then you write a big article saying, hey, I want to leave the spotlight because it's getting too scary for me.
Agreed.
So there you go. There's the RoadCast number 12. Going between FUPA's burger meat and Alec Baldwin. That's a hell of a 3 degrees of separation from the Clutch and Wiggle Experience RoadCast. What did you say?
Yeah, a little bit.
So check us out on iTunes. You can go to Stitcher, Smart Radio. You can go to Spreaker. You can Podomatic and download our stuff. Like I said, iTunes, PodGods Network, and everywhere else that you can take a listen to the Clutch and Wiggle Experience. Go to our website, clutchwiggleexp.com. You can always hear us live on Thursdays at 7 Eastern. Over on cwbradio.com, where we have the busty, beautiful dits. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. Another RoadCast in the books. Stay tuned for the other ones when we're live during the hockey season, or when Wiggle's got to take a massive dump and can't make it to the studio. And so with that, I'm Rob Clutch, and this man is Craig, and Craig Wiggle, and he's going to say goodbye to all of you. And don't tear up, because we're going to be back soon.
No, I'm holding in a huge dump.